guys, it's Niche, and I'm coming to you today with a tutorial slash first try of this here look, Goddess Locks. So just stay tuned and follow along, and we'll discuss more at the end. All right. Okay guys, I'm starting with freshly washed hair. I'm going to part my hair in circular sections, which I'm doing for the first time, and then I'm going to pull my hair out the way using my crack clip and 2-strand twist all the way down, while sealing my hair with my homemade mango and shea butter mix and with Curl's Blueberry Bliss Curl Control Paste. I'm going to do this over my entire head in preparation for the faux locks so that I may braid in the curly hair easier because my gripping is terrible. So let's twist and twist and some more twisting until this whole head is done. Altogether, it took me about 2.5 hours, and this is the final result, sealed, moisture and all. Hello. I tried to do the wraparound method that night and it was a fail, and this is when I realized it was over. So this is the next morning. I went to my local beauty supply store, which is not that local because it's 25 minutes away, and got me some crochet locks. This is the first of the 2 sets of locks because we are experimenting together. This one has a little bit more of a stiffer and tighter feel outside the package. And here's the second one. It comes out looking like one long spiral curl, but when you fold it in half and twist it together, it comes to make a little lock like this. A little tunnel at the end. And this one has a softer and looser feel out the package. I used 3 different curly hairs, not only to add variation for my curly leave out, but also because, hey, I'm in a remote location where this is all I could find. So just made do with what I had. And this is for those of you out there who live in places similar to mine. Now for the real loc prep, I'm going to braid my 2-strand twist in with the curly hair, the Isis Aruba curl, like so. Overlap it and bring it under, then cross it over and bring it under, and just continue that pattern all the way down as if you would a normal braid. It doesn't make it too tight on the scalp, and it's pretty much the best way I can grip. And I braid it all the way down to the end of my twist, so that way I can kind of keep track of where my hair ends when I go to overlap the faux lock and seal it. We're going to start with the first lock I showed you, the one with the tapered end, and we're going to cut that end off. Now grab your handy dandy crochet hook and let's get started applying this in. So we're going to grab the braid that we made, and we're going to push the hook in face down and twist it up, and then you will hook the hair into that hook right there. You're going to close the hook behind it as you pull it back through your braid and pull it on through. Now what I do sometimes is either push the stick back up or grab it with my, take it out and grab it with my hand. So I use the take it out and grab it with your hand method here, which kind of leads me to lose the crochet hole. So I prefer the push the stick through and then grab it and then pull it out method. So we're going to take the open part of the crochet and the braid and the lock into 2 separate hands, and then pull the braid and the lock through the crochet hole. Just like that. And so we're going to take the braid and the lock and separate from each other, and we're going to pull tight to tighten up that crochet loop underneath the braid. Now let's unravel and open up the faux lock so that we can wrap it around the braid. So I know what some people do is they unravel it and wrap it around just like the top portion and then crochet the braid through. For me, I found that difficult, and also for another friend who I was trying to help through this, she found it difficult as well. So this is a method for those of you who do have trouble with pulling the braid through the entirety of the lock. So we're going to do like a double wrap around that root area to kind of just start it off and get a little bit more solid there and cover up the crochet knot. And we're just going to wrap it on down. So let's open and then wrap around and try to keep it as flat as possible. Put your finger down to push it through, and then just make sure you open it up again and make a flat open area. And wrap it. Use that finger to push it down, and then once you get used to this like method, you can start to pick up the pace a little bit more and get a little bit more comfortable wrapping it around and around until you get to the end. So because I was limited on the availability of faux locks in my area, when I got these locks I realized that they were actually a little bit too short on some parts of my hair. Like right here, we're approaching the end of the faux lock, but a lot more of my braid is still exposed. So what I'm going to do is take some loose braiding hair that I had from my failed initial attempt, and I'm going to cut that in half and just use the wraparound method that you use to wrap the faux lock around and wrap the braiding hair around. The major difference is going to be the way you start the wraparound. So you're going to place that blunt part of the braiding hair down, and you're going to overlap it on top of the end of the crochet lock, and you're going to begin by wrapping upward towards the beginning of the faux lock. And once you wrap up enough to kind of blend it in and wrap down that base of the braiding hair, that you're going to begin to wrap down. And as I said before, I'm using the same method I used to wrap the faux lock around. Once I got comfortable with that, it made this process a lot easier. And so you spread that hair open and make sure you kind of make a flat base before you wrap it around, and use that finger to push it on down and through. I'm also going to show you the two methods I use to seal this bad puppy at the end. One is with glue and one is by burning the ends. So this time what I'm going to do is apply the nail glue, just a regular average nail glue that you get from anywhere. And you're going to put some on the tip before you finish wrapping the end. And you're going to wrap the hair over that glue and kind of press down. Your hands are going to be a little sticky. And I actually ruined a pair of contacts because I was going to try to do this with contacts, but yeah, I realized really quickly with all this glue work, it doesn't work. When you finish wrapping everything down, just rub your hands together over the dreadlock to kind of seal it together and get it to look a little bit more, you know, natural-ish. So right now I'm going to show you the free truss carol curl that was already threaded up. And what I'm using currently is the Afri Sassy Curl. So we'll begin to braid the curly hair in with my 2-strand twist, similar to the way I did before, starting at the root and just braiding it down as if you would a normal braid. Remember, I'm going to start right where my 2-strand twist ends, just so I can keep track of where my hair is. So next I'm going to show you how to do it with the equal faux loc. It has a similar start, so grab your crochet hook and you're going to push your crochet hook and hook down. Once you get it through, twist it up and interlock the hair into that hook. Close the hook on top of the hair and pull it on through. See, at that point I pushed the hook up as I talked about earlier. I considered a little bit, but yeah, I did. So you're going to take the 2 parts and similarly pull the hair and the faux loc portions through the crochet loop. Separate the braid and the crochet hair and tighten the loop underneath the beginning of that braid. I'm just making sure that I have it tight and ready to begin. I can't stand these faces I make. So also similarly to the other faux loc, you are going to open this one up as well to wrap it around. However, you have to get used to the direction of the pattern. So when you wrap it around, it's going to look like a faux loc over top of it. But just figure out the direction to open it up on both sides in order to make that happen. You're going to solidify it and wrap it around 2, 3, or 4 times, whichever pleases you, around that root, to try to cover up the base of the crochet as much as possible. Over time it will slide down, I realize, but this kind of helps prolong the time until it does slide down. Also similarly to the previous install of the other faux loc, you're going to open it up, make it that flat shape, and then you're going to swing it on around. I started twisting another way because that's the direction of the loc, but I'm pretty much using the same method of opening it up and using either my finger or my thumb to guide it on through. This is like the reverse of what you saw before. I like this loc a little bit better than the other loc because not only did it give me a more natural faux loc, but it also was just softer, more pliable, and when it came to wrapping it around the ends, it was a little bit more seamless. So once you get comfortable, just wrap, 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 wrap down to the end. I know I tried to seal this in a little bit with glue, but I think it needs a little bit more security, so I'm going to use some fire. Just, you know, press it on down once you light it up a little bit to kind of seal it. Okay guys, so this is the final look. So the only thing that I did that was off camera was I took my extra faux locs, like this one, and this one, and I just added them. I just crocheted them in where an existing loc was. And so what I did that for was because I felt like it just gave it more of a goddessy feel without all this extra curl. It just kind of balanced it out to add on to my length variations. So if you have any questions or suggestions, comment down below. If you like it, thumbs it up and subscribe for more content. And also comment down below if you have anything that you want to see me try, see me do, because I'm here to have a great time. So, see you in the next one. I was having too much fun with this. Don't mind me. Bye!